Hello class and welcome to another exciting grammar video. It's time to learn. Okay, today we're going to be talking about using comparative adjectives. And there's two ways that we're going to study today. The first way is having the formula using as, adjective, as. If you make it negative, it will be not as, adjective, as. So here you will see the restaurant is not as large. So here's your formula, not as large as. The other ones. The restaurant is as busy as. The other ones. The restaurant is not as good as. The other ones. Okay? And it doesn't have to be the other ones. It could be the restaurant is not as good as the restaurant across the street. Okay? The restaurant is as interesting as any other restaurant, for example. The restaurant is not as expensive as the other ones. Pardon me. Really quickly. My alarm went off. Okay. The other form will be using then, a comparative form and then. So we have the restaurant is larger than. Now, when I say then, I am not saying then with an E. That is incorrect. That's not the comparative form. It's than with an A. Okay? So I can say the restaurant is larger. See, this is a comparative form because we have changed the adjective to, I'm going to show you the way that you determine how to make it in adjective form. Okay? Comparative form. So larger than the other ones. The restaurant is busier than. They come together as a team. You can't just put a comparative form by itself. You can't say the restaurant is larger than the other ones. That's incorrect. You have to say the restaurant is larger than the other ones, or busier than the other ones, or better than the other ones, or more interesting than, or less expensive than. Okay? So you use a comparative form. Now, how do you make comparative forms? Well, I'm very glad you asked that question. Let's move right over to the other board, and I will show you. There are two simple rules. We have an exception, and we have an irregular form as well. But let me show you the rules of forming the comparative adjective. First rule. If there's one syllable or two syllables are ending in Y, okay? So one syllable like loud or friendly is two syllables, but it ends in Y. We're going to change that to ER. We're going to add ER. Okay, so first of all, what is a syllable? So the syllable is the sound of the word. So if I say hi, right? Hi, one syllable. If I say happy, happy, two syllables. So this is about the sound. So if there's one syllable, loud, if we make it a comparative form, we say louder. The syllable is before you add the comparative adjective ending. So it's before you add the ER. Okay? That's how you count the syllables. Now, friendly is two. Friendly. But it ends in Y. So we're going to actually say friendlier. Okay? We're going to change that Y to I and add ER. So that's your first rule of forming that comparative adjective. Now, your second rule is for longer words or words with more syllables, so two or more syllables, like expensive. That's three. Expensive, three syllables. If you have three syllables, what you're going to do is instead of saying expensiver, which is very difficult, we just don't do that, we add more or less before the word, and that's the comparative form. So we would say less expensive or more expensive. Now, we do have an exception for these two rules because it's English, right? Fun. Fun is the exception. Okay? For one exception. There's more. We do not form fun because fun is fun, one syllable. So that means we should say funner, right? Wrong. We do not say funner, okay? What we say is more fun, less fun. This is an exception to the rule, okay? We'll have other exceptions, but for this class and this time, that's the exception that we're studying. Now, we also have some irregular adjectives, okay? So they're just different altogether. It's just like with the verb. Good, bad, and far. We never say gooder, more good. Those are incorrect. I know you've heard more good, but it's incorrect. We say better. We don't say more bad, so that's incorrect. When you've been saying that this is more bad, that is wrong. Okay? More bad is incorrect. Bad is irregular. We say worse. And then there's far. So we don't say more far. We say farther. Okay? Those are your irregular forms for your adjectives. All right. Now, that's what I have for you for comparison adjectives today. I have some homework for you. You should be watching this video on Tuesday, okay? If you're watching this video over the weekend, you're watching the wrong video. Go back to your email and watch the video on adverbs of manner and adverbs of degree, okay? Now, as for you in this video, this is your homework. So you should be watching this Tuesday night, and you should be coming to class with your homework on Wednesday. All right? 4 sentences using this comparative form. Let's take it back over here. Using this one. As, adjective, as. And 4 sentences using the comparative adjective form and then. Okay? So you're going to have a total of 8 sentences. Bring your sentences to class with you tomorrow, and you will use them in the classroom. Alrighty then. Happy learning. Bye-bye.